Human rights lawyer Salah al-Hashimi. So thank you for joining us on the program. This case was brought forth by lawyers for 23 women who had joined Daesh and had asked the judge to repatriate them and their 56 children. And now the court has ruled that the children must be taken back, but not necessarily the mothers. What do you make of this ruling?
Well, the children are usually covered by a number of United Nations conventions for their protection and well-being. Due to the fact that they are below the age of majority, and that is the age of 18, they cannot be held culpable of any crime, even in fact if they commit one themselves. In this case, of course, they cannot be held to have committed a crime or have made a conscious decision to join a terrorist organization. Now, that will be very different when you look at their mothers, because I would suspect that most of them are above the age of 18, and contrary to their children, they have made a conscious decision to join an organization which became a terror or was classified as a terrorist organization. And therefore, that conscious decision would bar them from returning or being repatriated to their own countries. Of course, it's also an issue of sovereignty, because you might have one country that might accept citizens, their own citizens, to be repatriated to their own territory under certain circumstances, i.e., for example, being held in camps or undergoing courses in order to re-educate them and all sorts. So it's first of all a sovereign issue, and secondly, I think it's to do with United Nations conventions and the fact that their mothers have made a conscious decision to join that organization, hence the ruling as the way it is.
So what happens to the children then when they are brought back to the Netherlands? Because presumably if they had come back with their mothers, the mothers would be arrested immediately upon arrival anyway. So some of these children are as young as infants, and the oldest one, I believe, is 12 years old. So what then happens to the children?
Oh, well, that's very simple, because they will be most certainly covered by the ECHR rulings on children. That's the European Court of Human Rights. Those children will enter into the social system of the country concerned, and that would be either foster care or the social care of the welfare state itself. They will be cared for by, I would assume, people who are very well trained in order to psychologically rehabilitate them and rejoin them back into society. I don't think these children would probably be in the right state of mind at the moment to function or to join a society, even if they're children. They would need to be rehabilitated, and I think that would be the duty of the state to do so under both United Nations Children's Conventions and also the European Court of Human Rights, which give ample rights to children within the European Union.
All right, we'll leave it there. Salah al-Hashimi, thank you.